Well, you know, one of the things that has always fascinated me about the Justice Building here, the RFK building, is the circumstances under which it was built. The government had great plans to build a great federal mall in the 1920s and the roaring 20s when everything was going well and the economy was roaring. And they made plans to build these magnificent buildings. And then all of a sudden in October 1929, you had the stock market crash. And the country was being devastated, and then the Great Depression came on. And these were very, very difficult times for the nation. People in soup lines and bread lines. The United States government made the decision that the great and profound building of the nation's capital would continue because it was a symbol of the strength of this nation, even with the difficulties at that time. And they continued building these magnificent federal buildings down here on the mall, including ours. Ours was right in the teeth of the Great Depression. And while they were building this building, one of Franklin Roosevelt's friends was an artist. And the artist came to Roosevelt and said, "You need to do something. All the artists in this country are unemployed. So many are unemployed. And you ought to put them to work. They can contribute to the building program that's going on in Washington and all over the country." So indeed, artists were assigned to come to the Department of Justice and do the Art Deco artwork you see around this building, the marvelous murals and paintings and artwork on the ceiling and the walls in the Justice Department. And you can see that it's emblematic of not only the scales of justice, but you'll see represented in the artwork around the building, you will see each of the areas where the Department of Justice has a responsibility. All the things that the department does is represented in the art around the building. And basically the unemployed artists were put to work to help put artwork into the federal building. So the magnificent, wonderful artwork we have in this building is the byproduct of that decision and people going to Roosevelt and asking him to intervene and help put people to work. And it turned out wonderfully for this building. So not only do we have great artwork, we have very early artwork, the big aluminum statues in the Great Hall and all the aluminum in this building were very, very futuristic for its day when the buildings were being built. And I think this is just one of the prettiest buildings in town, and the artwork is a big piece of that.